Okay, see how this goes. I think I'm gonna do a little vlog today on the Åre Höstmarknad, the fall market in Åre. I'm on my way to the train now and going to be taking the train into the next town where I work sometimes at the art store. So it's a cool, cloudy morning and I'm heading down to the train. It feels very weird because I don't have Linnea with me and I've had her with me everywhere 24/7 for the last 3 3/4 months, plus 9 months before then. So it feels a little bit weird. We'll see how it goes. Definitely fall here. I have the feeling this is going to be really shaky, but we'll see how it goes. So the fall market is an annual kind of market for all sorts of different things. There's a lot of different kind of crafts and people selling different supplies and I don't know, candles, and there's also a lot of different kinds of foods like different meats and sausages and candy and honey and local jams and that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm not going to really be in the market itself. I'm going to be at the yarn shop, but the shop is on the street that the festival happens on, so we'll have a lot of customers probably coming in who are on the festival. So the leaves are just really changing, and they have been in the last couple weeks. So it's lovely to be outside walking around, seeing them change. Made it to the train station. I'm kind of chronically early, which is fine, but it means I wish I had brought my knitting, which I didn't bring because I haven't been bringing my knitting places lately because I've had a baby with me all the time. But now I have the train ride there and bus ride home tonight that I could have brought my knitting with me, but I didn't think about it. But I'll tell you what I'm wearing. I am wearing my crystal pullover. It's a pattern from Issair yarn, and I knit it in Drops Daisy, which is a merino yarn, 100% merino yarn, not superwash, super nice, really affordable. And I held that together with a it was a cashmere silk and wool blend, I think, kind of like a, you know, mohair alternative, that was like a little bit of a slightly light pink color, so the overall effect is a little bit marled towards pink, which works for me. And I also have my, let's see, you can see this. I have a backpack that I made a long time ago. This is a backpack from Noodlehead. Noodlehead is really my favorite pattern maker when it comes to bags. I have made several of her patterns in the past, and this one I think I made back in maybe 2018, and it's held up really well. It has this little outer pocket that's kind of gusseted, and then it just has a flap top with a D-ring closure and some sort of, I think of them as like seatbelt style straps. But yep, it's a good bag to carry a lunchbox, and I also have my pumping supplies in here because I'm imagining that I'm gonna need to take a little bit of a pumping break throughout the day, which I've never done before at work because I've always returned to work much later and worked from home. So we'll see how that goes. I feel like I'm just saying we'll see how that goes all the time. I think because I'm nervous. Sometimes change is hard. I have my dorky tennis shoes that are super comfortable for being on my feet all day. And I also am wearing my Megan Nielsen Ash jeans, which I made, finished recently. These are the slim leg. There's 4 different versions. There's a skinny, a slim, maybe a boot, no, flare and wide leg maybe. So these are slim, and I made size 10 for my current measurements, and I feel really good in these jeans, so that is a plus.
Det gör de nog. Ja, vi har
Walking to the bus this morning for the second day of the fall market. Totally forgot to film anything yesterday after I arrived at the shop because it was super busy the whole time, and it probably will be again today. It went pretty well with Linnea. She decided that she knew how to take a bottle, so that was good. And other girls had a fun little adventure with Thomas and my mom into the forest where they had a little picnic. So we'll see if they find something like that to do today also. Well, it was 2 busy days at work and I completely forgot to film while I was in the shop. So that's that. But it went really well with Linnea at home with Thomas and my mom, and the 2 girls, the 2 older girls were very helpful, I think, most of the time. Maybe. in helping her get fed and stay calm, and yeah, it was overall a successful first time away from her. So she will be 4 months old this upcoming week, and yeah, it feels good that I have the opportunity, or the possibility, I guess, to be away from her if needed, that she can take a bottle. So, crazy weekend with the fall market, and I've just come inside from, I probably have dirt on my face, planting some tulips in, actually you can see it from here, that tree has a little raised bed sort of thing around the base of it, mostly for our lawnmower to not run into the roots. But now I just added a bit of extra dirt in there and then popped in some tulip bulbs that my mom got me, and sprinkled a couple other flowers that we'll see if, or a couple other flower seeds, so we'll see if those pop up, but I'm not that hopeful. We'll see. Anyway, so now I'm hoping that tonight will be a calm night, and maybe I will get some fabric cut out, because even though I have some knitting plans for this fall, suddenly my sewing plans are kind of pushed up to priority, because I have come to realize yesterday that my winter clothes are gone. So that was an unfortunate surprise. I think they must have been, I know that I packed away some of my winter clothes. Luckily, it's none of my knitted sweaters, as far as I'm aware so far. But I packed away some, long sleeve t-shirts and that kind of thing, so that I had space for summer clothes in my closet. Packed them away, and I thought I had put them into a suitcase in the garage, but somehow it seems like they have ended up in the recycling, like clothing recycling or clothing donation. I'm not sure, but they're gone. We've looked everywhere, and there's like only so many places that they could be. So that's weird. We'll see if it ends up being a good thing. I mean, like in some ways it's nice to feel like I can start fresh with clothes, but in other ways there were some clothes that I really liked in there that I've worn, already for a couple of seasons that I was looking forward to pulling out again. So I'm definitely gonna have to get sewing a little bit and find a better solution for next year so this doesn't happen again accidentally. Super weird, because we were really careful, like going through all of the girls' clothes recently when Linnea was born, or maybe right before she was born, going through and putting all the different sizes in different bags so that we could just, grab a zipped, what are these called, vacuum sealed bag, just grab the right size when it was the time. And somehow I think in that big clothing shuffle, my clothes got in the donating box somehow. I don't know. It's still just kind of a mystery, but it is what it is. So I think first up is going to be, I have some of my fabrics out here on my desk. This is the fabric that I made my nursing dress out of recently, so I'm going to make a long sleeve shirt out of that if I have enough. I'm going to make a few more pairs of pants, maybe a white skirt. I'm not sure about this one. That's not really super fall or winter appropriate, but I need to make something up with that. Let me know if you have any ideas. It's cotton poplin with a little bit of stretch. Here are some finished things, some merino leggings I just finished today that have been cut out for literally a year and a half. And this sweatshirt I'm going to show you next time too. And a knitted item that's finished. Here I have 3 merino fabrics that I'll cut out soon into some Nico tops, and some of them will be the crew neck version. because that's what I'll be missing now that my clothes are gone. So I think that will be kind of the end of this little vlog series of a fall weekend, and we'll see how it goes and if I'll be back with more content like this. Thanks for watching.